no matter what our argument was about, you shouldn't have ever put me and my son to the street, and we had no clue what we were going to do. And here's me and my son with a couple bins that we're living out of in one room, and for him to switch school too, to go from his own home and what he was used to that's a lot. I stayed at a girlfriend's house for a couple nights, and then I was going down to sign up for get on the shelter list, and my mother's friend of many years, she was giving us rides to make sure my son got to school every morning. Said, we can't see you and your son go into that shelter, so we're gonna have you come on over. But one day, just out of nowhere, after my son got dropped off and I went to go clean a house, and I get a call from the woman, and she said, the rental company found out that you were here, so you're gonna have to vacate the premise immediately. So we bounced around for several months. Nobody could let you stay for a long term. And then the place that we're at right now, I had just met these people. They were perfect strangers, and they let us come in here. My son has, they call it sensory processing disorder, and he also has ADHD, and he's going to be being tested for a strand of either autism or Tourette's. The worst thing is about school, because school is something that's very important, and it's like the furthest thing from his mind right now. He worries about everything else too much. Each day he wants to know what's going to happen next. But I don't know how much more he can handle, and he was always an A-B student, and the past year and a half has not been that way. And there's some days in the morning where he don't even want to go away from me because he's afraid, like what's going to happen by the time I get back home, what's going to be different, because of the fact that we've had to bounce. And even if we had to have gone to that shelter, I feared for it, because the noise and some sounds are too much for him, and when that happens, he's like berserk, because I know they make you leave in the morning and you're not allowed to come back to the afternoons. I'm very anxious to be able to give my son his own place again, because the structure and stability and the same routine is one of the main important things for him to keep him level. I'm hopeful that I'm going to get help from the Sarasota County Housing Authority to help me get into a place. So there were 7,200 applicants, and they picked 1,000 families, and my son and I were one of the 1,000 families. And we could be on the list for 3 months to 10 years. We'll see what happens, because that was my hope right now. They keep asking, like, well, how did that appointment go with this organization, or what's going on? They're probably tired of us invading their space too, and I understand that. I get it. And I'm thankful, very thankful, because like I said, they didn't even know me. But the girl said she couldn't bear to know that he was going to go to the shelter. So, and I'm thankful for that, because I don't know how well my son would have done there. It could be worse. We could be one of the people that are in the woods or in their car. So we have to at least be thankful for that. I want to change it for my son, and I don't want it to keep going on for too much longer, because like he's going to be 9 this May, and that's a long period of time now that things have been out of whack for him, and he likes things a certain way, and we can't have that right now because we're in other people's places.